Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. And this with two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Old Dominion Monarchs taking on the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Monarchs will kick it away first. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The give to the left side. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. The throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football. But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it. And he doesn't do it there.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes! They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. He wants to throw it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And the Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. Creates a little room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's in open space downfield. Wide open spaces. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. Didn't exactly flip the field, but they'll down it just outside the 40. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Roach. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Dukes. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space to the left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to escape and get it himself.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
And the Monarchs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on third down. Dances away to buy time. And the missed connection on third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll give it to the back. It's a seam wide open. All out of space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. If you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Fourth down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter. Dominion 7, Rice 0.
If they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown Owls. He got a step and just dusted the field. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Monarchs with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to let one go back to the middle. He's got it along the sideline. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
And that's a live ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Quarterback making checks. They'll run the toss. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rice.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Got his man on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's locked. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to get the corner. Running into the open space. Lots of running room.
play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Monarchs in the hurry-up.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
In a big rush, they have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Atkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
He's got it on the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Touchdown, ODU! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Give to the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Still looking on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Gonzalez. Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Fires it down the seam. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. This time on target. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
Old Dominion, 28. Rice, 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got him this time. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. He wants to throw it again. Can't make the connection, in the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's 4th down.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Monarchs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. With the catch, it's Jackson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Rice rushes to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Wide open spaces. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Picks up 4. 3rd down coming up.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up 14 over BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side. Knocked down for the tackle.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Floating away. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Makes the grab, past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
He's loose. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Connection to the right. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Home Dominion 38, Rice 28.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Gets it out fast. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up.
Get set.
On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Oh, he's got a chance. Crosses the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Barnett. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A shot toward the end zone. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking for the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Owls. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field.
Timeout, Ultimate.
On the set. Easy. Ready?
Quick release on the RPO. It's a seam wide open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Monarchs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Read up. Here we go. Ready.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. The corners are walked up tight. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's complete to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Lott. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Monarchs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Cricket.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. He's got the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Bringing the heat. Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
He's looking to pass. He's going for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Owls.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.